Last session, you treated Boveda like a sanctum, not a treasure pile. Clay urged restraint, calling the vault a living repository. You identified the relics, Battle Mage's armor and sword, the Book of the Twinned Eye, Crescendo's Edge, the Lady's Ring, the Mask of the Forgotten Tongue, the Molten Vein Gauntlets, the Stone Voice Circlet, and the Ember Heart Amulet. Briseus tested the amulet. It clasped to his neck and refused to come off. After a long rest inside Bill's tiny hut, Clay lifted the curse, and you finalized who bore what. Tharngrim Emberhall approved your removals, and you warned him to change his dragon chess before the dwarves arrived with learned moves. General Beric Ironsong pulled you aside, hungry to move an army into the vault. You advised caution, then quietly prepared to leave a fortress enclosed by elves. Your escape hinged on audacity. Cloaked as dwarves, you walked through crush and chaos, suggested a door guard into stillness, and floated a story past a ranking officer. Past the outer works, you slipped close behind a patrolling lieutenant. Then came the vanish, pass without a trace, a chain of invisibilities, and a silent vault over a 10-foot drop into the dark beyond the line. The woods held other eyes. An invisible scout pressed a knife to Clay's throat. Eve and Joriam struck blind and true. Arrows found you until Briseus unleashed his first combat fireball, a roaring bloom that hurled a burning elf across the grass and broke the ambush. You stripped what mattered, short swords, elven longbows, a potion of invisibility, and ran. On a ridge, Bill, Newsong, and Gildor turned south for Burke to test Crescendo's Edge and the Lady's Ring, while you trudged north and west under starlight. On the road, the Mask of the Forgotten Tongue began eroding Clay's memories. He tore it off with a curse break, but names would not return. In Reddusk, Eve scouted a city now policed by Imperium troops. The pit bowl bore a new sign, and the Regent's presence was everywhere. At Everyday Magic, you bartered an invisibility potion, gold, and gems for locate object. At Stick It To Ya, you sold elven bows to a wary half-elf Fletcher. Night brought a heist. Guided by locate object, Clay flew invisible to the Regent's window, while Eve climbed the outer wall. One vortex warp put her inside the suite. She listened, slipped through double doors, lifted the hummingbird oath sword's scabbard from a stand by the threshold, and scooped a signet ring of sealing and the sheet of Aladir from the desk. A soft, misty step out, a vortex back to the wall, and the two of you dropped to the street without a single shout raised. By firelight, you overlaid every parchment taken from scabbards. The hidden text resolved into an oath creed, a vow to resist scaled tyrants, unite voices, and gather in Oathlock Sanctum. Behind Norterral fall, beneath the hills of Blight. You debated Blightforge, weighed the name, and reached out to Borin Xanthos, already arrived in Merkfast and scouting. With a sanctum to find, a crime lord named Trana Bashelli to confront, and Bill's claim in Burke awaiting proof, you set your course toward Merkfast and the next thread of the oath.